everybody, welcome again to another exciting episode of Armada Sur television. Over to Chris.
Yeah, welcome again. I do wish, in fact, we were doing it last Tuesday this time because on the back of 3 straight wins, but Colin next door was in Oxford watching Oxford City and drinking real ale, so we had to delay it 1 week, but we're back now. So it's been a up and down ride so far, but we're quite used to things like that in Tenerife. So what's first, Bob?
I just want to point out that we actually are 75% full here. There's only 1 chair missing, so no fines this week. So we're okay. But I thought we'd actually just look into the first 7 games plus the cup game and give me your thoughts.
Okay, well, obviously a couple of games ago it was looking great. We were finding a bit of a pattern. The new boys were fitting in, and suddenly the wheels have fallen off with a 0-0 and then the defeat. I think Paul Pep Marty's back to the drawing board a little bit. He's got to look at maybe change a few things this weekend for the Sunday game. The defence looked set in stone. He's going to have to look at that again now and maybe bring Jorge back, or maybe Alberto in the centre of defence. So it's going to be a key game on Sunday to set us in the right direction again, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I think football never ceases to amaze me. I mean, we had a really tight defence, couldn't score, but we scored the odd goal here and there. And then last Sunday, we conceded 2 in 20 minutes, was it? And then we scored 2, which was, for us away from home, is something good. It's just, I like the new left back, Camille. I think he goes forward quickly, strong, and Amath is very quick, so he's exciting to watch, someone like that. And even the Tunisian Juini, he came on, he's a bit clumsy and a bit like Aridani in a way, but I think he'll be a good asset for the team in the future, you know. But at the back, after looking so good, and then the other day we looked back to...
It was embarrassing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I looked at all 3 goals, and I was trying to work out, giving it a 3-2-1 order, which was the most embarrassing. And the third one actually for me was the most embarrassing one, because they had so many players in front of the ball and he got straight through them, and then of all people to score against us, another ex-player who, you know, we got 2 years ago and he wasn't very good. All of a sudden he's 2 years better on and he's a better player, and he's amongst the top scorers of the league so far.
That's it. I mean, the first goal was bad marking and they were caught cold. The second goal was a good goal by Mirandes, and I thought, fair play.
Nutmeg was a bit embarrassing.
Ruiz was Ruiz was miles away from Herman. He was nowhere near him, and the 2 centre defenders have got to stick together. Be pretty close to him, like a piece of elastic, isn't it? And Ruiz sort of looked up and saw the guy with the ball, and didn't even move across. Didn't even move. Just stood there and watched Herman being nutmegged. So
it happened so quickly. I mean, the third goal was disappointing because we just got back into it 2-1, and then we gave that goal away.
I know. Well, you're always going to give away a goal when you're pushing forward like that. I was just wondering why we don't play like that in the first half, and why we go out so defensively, why he puts up this defensive position straight away with the triangle of the 3 midfield players.
But it worked before. It worked against Almeria just 1 week before.
It worked, but we're not really getting goals, are we? Look at the goals we've got. They've all been like, you know, an own goal and a knock-in.
But you can't take anything away winning Almeria. We defended fantastic. We could have scored 4 or 5, and we did win, so that's good, you know.
I'd like to see the substitutions a little bit earlier in the game again. For me, they're a bit late, and now we're a few games down the road from bringing the new guys in, and they're still not really integrated into the team or anything. And I think they need Duini and Aaron and the others that come. They need now to be playing a key role, because we know what everyone else can do. We've looked at them, tried them. We want to see what these new guys can do, and there's a bit of promise there. So.
Anyway, look at the table position. We're actually in 15th, that's right, with 8 points. Levante at the top with 16, so I'm miles behind him already.
They look good,
Cordoba, Lugo, Mirandes and Roos. Now Roos is a bit of a surprise there, aren't they? So.
All of those 3 or 4, I mean, Levante were the only ones I would have thought finishing in the top 6 without a shadow of a doubt. The rest of them will be, well, we don't know.
But I think they're holding a false position, some of those. I mean, Cordoba are pretty good.
Zaragoza always going to be one of the top sides, and I mean, Almeria, they should be one of the top sides. But
they're doing terribly. They're in the bottom 4.
Well, Getafe, we got them Sunday, which It's winnable. You know.
They've just sacked the coach as well there. So
Snyder,
yeah. So that'll make that.
I mean, the other surprise down the bottom there is Alcorcon. I just think they might have run out of money.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, because it's the same guy who owned Charlton, or still owns Charlton.
Yeah,
and
Belgium.
he used to drag them right down.
Yeah.
And I just think now, I mean, their average crowd at the moment is 1,800 people.
No
So,
way.
Yeah, 1,800 people. Yeah,
Oh.
they'll definitely get a fine.
Nearly as bad as Mirandes.
So, you know, it's. I just think they haven't got the money to pay out anymore. If you work it out,
No.
where are they getting the money from anyway?
Well,
You know,
yeah.
even with
Yeah.
no debts, and I presume they got no debts.
No.
They've only got a certain amount of money to spend on players, so they must be losing money.
Somewhere, yeah.
So,
But then you got Rayo Vallecano, who are just absolute disaster at the moment. The
Well,
players
they've
are fighting in
improved,
training.
mm,
They got a lot of pressure on them. Just terrible. Oh, I could still see them getting out.
but
of trouble,
they've just gone above us in the table.
Right.
On goal
I've been
difference.
away, so I didn't see the
Yeah,
table.
they are.
And yeah.
Yeah, well, let's say they're only above us because they begin with an R and we begin with a T. I mean, if it said
Well, we begin with a C,
if we
actually.
begin with a C,
No.
that's okay. Then we're above them. But obviously,
Yeah.
on here it says that they're above us because they begin with an R.
Okay.
Because we both actually got -2 goal differences.
Right.
So
Okay then.
we're even a failure alphabetically at the moment. So
No, we need to change the name to AFC.
Yeah,
Tenerife.
absolutely. That'd solve all the problems overnight.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
anyway, let's just look at the goals we have scored so far. And a short 3.5 minute section here, accompanied by a piece of music that's totally unrelated, but about getting drunk and being a pirate.
Yeah.